What an Xbox E3 it was. That was quite the press conference, man. Impressive announcements for Game Pass, Gears of War 5 looking good, Cyberpunk 2077 finally getting its release date, April 2020, and of course what I'm here to talk about for the most of this video, that Halo Infinite Discover Hope trailer. Shown at the end of the show, we finally got to see Halo Infinite again using that new Slipspace engine, which is pretty freaking rad. This year, and I quote from the 343 Halo Waypoint article that just went up a few minutes ago, this year, our story-driven teaser created with that same engine, the Slipspace engine, unveils the beginning of the narrative marking the next chapter of the Master Chief's story. And here's a key sentence from them. And at E3, we're pleased to announce Infinite will debut in holiday 2020 on Xbox One, PC, and our next generation of consoles, Project Scarlet. So at the E3 press conference, it was noted this is coming out on Scarlet holiday 2020, but you can apparently, according to this post, play it on an Xbox One and a PC. Sounds like the rumors from Microsoft's, whole switch to play games anywhere kind of a deal is remaining true, where I'm guessing if you have an old Xbox One, maybe you can utilize some of their streaming services to play this, or I don't really know how it's going to play out, because 2020 is a long way away, and I'm over here a peasant with my old original Xbox One going, I don't know if I have the horsepower to power something that looks that pretty. Anyway, I want to then deep dive into the trailer and my reactions. I think it looks really, really cool. Emotionally, it struck quite a chord with me. I don't know why, but I got just a lot of vibes that I had growing up playing Halo. The music accentuated some really just powerful points for me. Chief looks fantastic. That suit looks super cool. All I gotta say is I kind of like the, the vibe, the style, the way it feels so far is pretty cool. Obviously, I think it's pretty early days to throw too many opinions out there, but I am excited that they're taking their time. 2020 does seem like a really long time. Like, that seems very, very far away. So I am curious, what the plan is for Halo in between now and then. I'm guessing MCC forms a good backbone of it, but take your time, make it right, and make it just fantastic. I'm going to be watching this trailer on repeat over and over again, and some of the screenshots they revealed too on the Waypoint article, which I'm going to link down below. Oh my gosh, it looks really cool. So Chris Lee, the studio head for Halo Infinite, wrote this article, and you guys need to check it out. All right, let's talk about some of the other highlights from the press conference. Ninja Theory's newest 4v4 brawler game looks actually pretty cool. I mean, granted, this is an ultra stylized little tease that they showed us, but it looks like it's going to be a fun time. I trust these guys in terms of their ability to deliver fun third-person action gameplay. The 4v4 kind of hero shooter-esque tropes, the guy definitely looks to a ton like one of the Apex Legends heroes, and I'm totally Gibraltar, yeah. But I don't know, it looks pretty darn cool, and so many of the games in this conference are literally launching on Games Pass. I cannot believe it, dude. Minecraft Diablo also looks freaking fantastic. I think it was Minecraft Dungeons. That is such a good idea, and frankly, I like these kind of isometric top-down games, so I will probably end up playing this, especially since it's Game Pass, a PC. I feel like Xbox is back. I feel like Phil Spencer and the crews there have really done a great job of transitioning over the years to bringing the brand into a completely different place than where we were at the launch of Xbox One. Jedi Fallen Order, Star Wars Fallen Order, yeah, it looks really stinking cool. I am worried, watching some of the gameplay, it did not impress me as much as I thought it would. There is a 14-minute gameplay demo that you guys can check out. I'll link it in the description below. Links for everything are going to be in the description below. So Jedi Fallen Order does look really cool, but it kind of struck me as a little clunky and felt a little bit like Tomb Raider with a lightsaber, which isn't a bad thing, honestly. I will play it. It will be fun. I trust Respawn. But I am partially worried looking at some of this earlier footage. Cyberpunk 2077, April 2020. I have to admit, Keanu Reeves coming out was maybe one of the most hyped things I've ever seen at a game conference ever. The crowd was losing their absolute mind. The cinematic trailer for Cyberpunk you should check out. I think it really did a good job of showcasing the emphasis on choice and how the story can change dramatically based upon the choices that you're making. I was hoping for some more gameplay. Cinematic trailers, while cool, don't always do the best job of conveying what the experience will ultimately be like. I have a lot of faith for Cyberpunk 2077. I would have to say it is my most anticipated game coming out in the next few years. I do believe this is probably one of the next big steps forward 4 games and 4 FPS titles. And of course, that Keanu Reeves sneak in was that was so good, dude. That was so unexpected. Lots of great indie stuff, lots of great Xbox Game Studio things. The Xbox Game Pass for PC. This is a pretty cool concept, and I like the idea of it. I wish we would have seen maybe some more concrete details about what the list looks like. I'm sure that's probably out by now. One thing I am shocked to see on there is Metro Exodus, which I thought was going to be an Epic Store exclusive for at least a year. Speaking of which, with Metro Exodus coming to Game Pass, you guys need to play that. That is my game of the year so far in 2019. It is so stinking good. Halo Reach is coming to Game Pass. Obviously, MCC stuff is probably going to be coming to that Game Pass soon, but they have Game Pass Ultimate, where if you would like to have the Xbox Game Pass for the console, Xbox Game Pass for the PC, and Xbox Live Gold, it is $15 a month, and you can get that right now for $1. I know for many of you who pay for Gold and for Xbox Game Pass, this is a really big savings and something that you would want to look into. I know for myself, I've been saying it for years, I think Game Pass is one of the best deals in gaming right now. Very much worthwhile, and frankly, pretty much everything we saw in the press conference today was coming to Game Pass almost at launch. The new Microsoft Flight Simulator looks absolutely gorgeous. I got to play Flight Sim growing up a bunch, and there hasn't been a new one in a long time, and I will definitely play this because it's on Game Pass. Again, super, super cool concept. The new Psychonauts 2 trailer looked pretty cool. Double Fine always comes out with a bit of humor, which I like. Gears of War 5 showed up, and it brought with it way more cinematics than what I was expecting. To be honest, I really felt like we were going to see more gameplay. There is going to be some Microsoft Store demos of their new game mode, Escape, I think it is called, or something like that. It's like a bomb arming kind of situation. 3 players go in. I don't know. PvE style multiplayer game type. We saw a cinematic for it. Looked cool. I was hoping, though, again, to see maybe like a 10-minute gameplay demonstration, especially utilizing like Xbox One X or, I don't know. Cinematics are cool, but gameplay is better. And then we had an announcement for the Xbox Elite version 2, or whatever they're calling it, the new Xbox Elite controller, which please have updated bumpers. Please, please, please. One of my most watched videos every single year is how to replace Xbox One Elite bumpers because they break. I don't know what the price tag is on these, but it has a rechargeable battery, 40 hours for that rechargeable battery, and has a dock. Looks pretty cool. The Elites are great controllers. They're just really, really expensive. New Dying Light and the Forza Horizon Lego DLC. All of this stuff looked pretty awesome to me. One thing I am interested in is Phantasy Star Online 2. I never played Phantasy Star as a kid, but I knew that was a huge draw for a lot of people. It's been out in Japan for a while, and I think you can play it on PC if you use like they have a Western patcher or something like that. But that's a nifty announcement, I guess. Yeah. We got more Borderlands 3 footage. It's looking great. And then we got to see George R.R. Martin's and Miyazaki's collaboration, Elden Ring, or Game of Souls, as I'm going to be calling it from this point forward. Then Xbox Scarlet, which, I mean, it's got an SSD in it, right? And it's got lots of, 4 times the power? I was sad. I don't think I heard the word teraflops. So this is the new Xbox coming holiday 2020. I am confused because I know that Xbox is getting ready for their big like streaming push, and they briefly mentioned it, like the xCloud service stuff, but it didn't seem like they were ready to fully announce the details of how the service works or pricing or anything like that. Because the rumors have been floating around of Xbox Scarlet and Anaconda, and Anaconda was supposed to be like, this is the new next-gen Xbox, and then I thought Scarlet was going to be like the streaming box that you would purchase and then could use for their streaming services. But it sounds like the Scarlet is kind of the Anaconda. I don't know. I really am looking for people to explain this to me in the comments below, because at least right now, recording this directly after the conference, it's not completely clear to me. And launching with Scarlet, Halo Infinite Holiday 2020. Man, I am so excited. I am a little bit sad because 2020 is a long time away. But I'm also happy because MCC is getting a lot of love between now and then. And whatever, dude, take the time it needs, make it right, and players will appreciate it. Obviously, for those of you who are Halo fans, I would just say keep your eyes glued to Halo Waypoint, and maybe we'll get some teases and stuff. Now that there's more info out in the wild, maybe Gamescom and maybe some more events throughout the year, we're going to see Infinite news just slowly trickling back in. Because if it's nothing until next E3, man, people are going to be salivating, hoping for whatever is next. So there you go, my friends. The Xbox 2019 conference. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good showing. Lots of games, lots of focus on games. I am excited to see what their streaming stuff is going to be. Like, how does that actually work? I was expecting maybe more details, concrete details about that stuff and timetables coming down the pipeline. But overall, looks like Xbox has set themselves up with some really great studios and some great games coming down the pipeline. Let me know what you think, though, down in the comments below. Really interested in hearing your thoughts and feedback. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon.